Speaker, in the PAYAC report, I also want to talk about the racing industry, and I refer to page 221 of that report and the outline given by the Minister for Racing about quite a very, very accurate commentary in the PAYAC report around the importance of the racing industry to the Victorian economy. And also, in particular, we have the Spring Carnival, but it makes a very, very important contribution to the economy of rural and regional Victoria. And I know that a number of members in this chamber, including myself and probably the Minister as well, we enjoy our racing industry. But in this current COVID situation, what we need is a clear pathway forward to get our owners and get our racing club members back on tracks over the summer period. We have a number of country cups coming up that are very important to those communities. All we've seen so far was and the Minister did backtrack and admit the stupidity of his announcement to allow crowds back on Cox Plate Day when Melbourne businesses were still being shut down, and how that was ever going to be well received is beyond me. But moving on from that, what we need is a plan for the racing industry. And with the roadmap that's been released by the government, it specifically mentions the racing industry, and on November 22, when a whole lot of industries and sectors are receiving change, it says racing industry, no change beyond November 22. So that's led a lot of country and city racing club members, a lot of racehorse owners, up in the air as to whether they'll be allowed back on track. And there's also the issue, Acting Speaker, of a number of our racing clubs also are entertainment venues. They host wedding receptions, they host birthday parties. There's no clarity on when they will be able to get back to running those functions. And for a lot of our racing clubs, that is a very important part of their income and their balance sheet that at the end of the day makes them viable propositions. So what we need is not only some clarity around returning the racing industry back to having owners and initially owners and club members on course, but we also need some details around when our clubs can host those activities from a social element perspective that they rely on so much.